Hey Taurus, welcome to your reading. This is for Taurus March 1st through March 7th, 2026, and this is your tarot card reading. Taurus, the moment these cards revealed themselves, there was no hesitation. This is not a quiet week in your destiny. This week of emergence, of recognition, emotional gravity, an unmistakable beginning of something that has the power to reshape your future. At the center of your reading stands the star. This is the card of healing, visibility, and divine timing. It appears when you are no longer surviving, but becoming. When the wounds of the past begin to close, and the hope returns, not as fantasy, but as reality. The star suggests that something you have quietly wished for, perhaps something you stopped believing would happen, is beginning to move toward you now. You may notice people seeing you differently. You may feel your confidence returning in ways that surprise even you. This is not accidental. The star appears when your energy becomes magnetic, when others sense your renewal. This week you are not invisible. You are illuminated. Supporting this energy is the King of Pentacles, your power card. This represents financial authority, stability, and long-term success. This card often appears when money, career advancement, and or material security begins strengthening in tangible ways. You may receive recognition for your reliability, your endurance, or your leadership. Someone may trust you with greater responsibility, or you may finally step into ownership of your own direction. This is wealth energy, not just money, but control over your life. This card also reflects how others see you now: dependable, powerful, and impossible to overlook. Someone influential may notice your value this week. But alongside the grounded prosperity appears something far more emotionally charged: the Lovers. This is not always about simple romance. It is about soul-level choice, alignment, emotional truth that cannot remain hidden. Someone may feel drawn to you in a way that feels fated. You may feel a connection intensifying or returning. This can represent reconciliation, confession, or the moment when feelings that were once suppressed rise to the surface. You may be forced to choose between what feels safe and what feels real, between comfort and destiny. The Lovers also reflect alignment with your authentic self. You are no longer willing to betray your own needs to maintain peace. You are choosing yourself now. And that choice makes you more powerful than ever. So then comes the Six of Wands. This is victory, public recognition, praise, achievement. This card confirms that others are watching you succeed. There may be acknowledgement, applause, or validation connected to something you have worked toward for a long time. This can appear through career advancement, social attention, or being singled out for something meaningful. You are rising above doubt now. People see it, and some may feel inspired by you, while others may feel intimidated. You are stepping into visibility that cannot be reversed. But not everything this week exists fully in the light. The next card is the Moon. It reveals emotional complexity beneath the surface. There are feelings unspoken, motives not fully revealed, and intuition heightened. You may sense something, before it is confirmed. You may feel something thinking about you. You may feel someone thinking about you intensely, even if they do not speak. The moon often appears when something hidden begins approaching the surface. This could be truth, confession, or emotional revelation, either from you or from someone connected to your life. Pay attention to dreams, to gut feelings, to sudden emotional shifts. Your intuition is not misleading you, it is preparing you. And then, one of the most important cards in the entire deck appears, the Ace of Pentacles. This is the seed of new wealth, new opportunity, new stability. This card represents an offer, something real, something tangible. This may be financial, professional, or connected to your living situation or long-term security. It can also symbolize the beginning of a prosperous cycle that unfolds over months and years. This is not temporary fortune. This is foundation building energy. What begins this week has the potential to grow into something life-changing. It may start small, but it will not remain small. Finally, the last card, the one that closes your reading, is the High Priestess. This card speaks of silent knowing. You already sense what is coming. You already feel the shift. The High Priestess appears when secrets exist, but also when you possess the inner wisdom to navigate them. You may choose not to reveal everything you know. You may observe rather than act immediately. This is power in your restraint. There is protection in your intuition. You do not need external confirmation of what your soul already understands. Overall, Taurus, this week carries three dominant forces: healing and renewed hope. You are stepping out of emotional darkness into clarity and recognition. Material opportunity and rising prosperity. New financial career pathways are opening, pathways that can permanently strengthen your future. Faded emotional movement. Someone's feelings, intentions, or presence may become impossible to ignore. This is the kind of week that marks the beginning of a new chapter, one where you are no longer overlooked, no longer uncertain, and no longer waiting. By the end of this week, you may realize that something has quietly entered your life. An offer, a truth, a person, or a realization that changes how you see yourself forever. And the cards warn of this gently. The moment approaching you now has the power to open a door that will not close again once you step through it.